Hello, darling. What, you get you any rest? Oh, yeah. Did you get any rest? Hello, Timmy Ray. Yeah, that's good. Hello, Mr. Daniel. How you doing? I hope y'all all doing pretty good tonight. Got half the week done anyway. Oh, me. I'm lazy tonight. Timmy Ray, what you been up to? Mm, good. Catch it before it starts getting bad is not near as rough. Mm, yeah, I used to be able to go a whole lot more than I do now. That's what happened to me on these late night. Hey, Amy, how you doing, darling? How's the puppy doing, Amy? Is it settling down any? Yeah, I know it. I was thinking about that other night. But you were telling us that you was going to be short-handed for a while. Keeping you on the roll then, huh, girl? Mm, yeah, I know that dog of mine's that way. Well, you counting down to your cruise, Amy? You don't have too much longer before you get go on that one, do you? How the cats and the puppies getting along? Hmm. Hello, Plug. Hello, River. Mercy. Oh, all right. Well, just getting on down there then. Rango, how you doing? Spare dust. Grandma Kelly. Hawkins family. How y'all doing? You got a day or two under your belt, don't you? Hello, Miss Angie. Well, my kids kept moving back in, and about the third time they did it, when they all moved out again, I moved. Oh, that's good, Amy. All right. That didn't hurt your feelings at all, did it? Hello, Lillian. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I haven't been on there today much. Yeah, that's right, Plug. Oh, it don't make any difference where you're at. You still sort of got that safety net. Hello, Miss Janice. How you doing, girl? Hey, boo yourself, Bobang. Well, that's good when they got to look for something to gig you on, Amy. What you been up to? You back to ashing again? I'll see. He can tell you about the egg roll. Heart of Texas Speedway, Timmy, at here in Waco. Hello, Miss Michael Ann. Miss B, how you doing, girl? I haven't seen you in a while. Have you been trying to stay out of trouble, V? I know you haven't stayed out of trouble, but or have you been trying to? You gotta watch B. She's a silicone girl. We're in Shreveport or in Waco, Timmy Ray. Oh, now your nose is gonna start growing, B. Yeah, B acts like she's so sweet. Everything butterwood and melt in her mouth. You get her wound up, she's a card. Oh, I'm doing fine. Mm. So you doing it? Well, you were working at Amazon, weren't you? Yeah, you pretty physical. Yeah, they're building a big one here in Waco too. I think eventually they're trying to get everything out of California. Good night, Miss B. You have a good one. What are you doing? Well, you know what's funny? I'm sort of the same way. I've talked to several people that work for them, and people either love it or hate it. There ain't no in between. You gonna go get a little shut eye, Tim? What time you gonna start dashing? How long will you lay down? A couple hours? Yeah, I was thinking that's what you said. How long will you do the dash thing? 4 or 5 hours or what? Yeah, that's several dollars, isn't it? 2.5 hours. Okay. How long you been doing that, Tim? Hey, hello, Kenny. How you doing, bud? I got some friends of mine at full time that work for Amazon. I have for the last 3 or 4 years around Christmas. They said that the easiest money they found from RV is working that beach harvest up there because it's all running equipment and pays pretty good an hour too. Yeah, I know you'd have to move to do that. Dang, that's pretty good, Mobang. They give you some running money anyway, didn't it? I got an old boy I know that bought one of those little nabbies, and he's doing that dash deal on that motorcycle. I was looking today. You'd enjoy that, Tim. I was just wondered how fast these bikes were running now, and that Kawasaki 900 is running 249 miles an hour, and that's stock off a showroom floor. They used to call them Kawasaki 900 Widowmakers, and I guess they still do. We got ours yesterday, Timmy. We got 2.5, 3 inches here. Hmm. Okay. Always some kind of mess, isn't it? Now you be safe, Tim. Yeah, the government wants you to jump and make all their deadlines, but they don't care much about how quick they get stuff back to you, that's for sure. Well, did you like the looks of it? Fairy dust? 82. Ooh, that's 18. That's nearly 40 years old. Yeah, yeah, I think we're going to miss that. It's funny what everybody in the world got a different idea of what they want full time in. It's just about every kind they made. And you can make it in any of them. Hell, you can make it in a car with a 10. And that's something I want to see you make a video on. Is to take, I don't care if it's in your front yard, just taking back your car up there and go through the routine of putting your tent up and your whole setup. There's a lot of people would like to know how those things fit on the back of the car. I know you've got some about it on there. Most people don't know how them tents fit on the cars and how comfortable you can be in one. That'd make you a good video right there. One of the best videos I've got is camping off that motorcycle. I saw the video you did before, but you didn't go through the whole deal, did you? I want to go back and look at it. And tent camped all my life, and I've never actually seen one of those up close. And they're not all that expensive. What, a couple $100? Yeah, I think it would be. Yeah. I need to make a couple more tent videos too. Yeah, I do quite a bit of that.
Howdy, y'all.
Hello, Mr. Kenny. How you doing, bud?
Oh, doing just fine, and I'm getting excited because I get to pick up the van today. So,
Are you getting?
huh? Do what now?
Yeah, I know you're happy to get that van rolling.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing about it is that I'll have it for at least about a month, and then I'll have to put it back in the shop because they're gonna do the rear main seal and the front seal and all that stuff. Uh, I don't know why I don't hear nothing about that. Hey, Ringo.
I can hear a radio or something.
You probably hear. Let me do this.
Yeah, I can hear it good now.
Well, Dad's got something on.
Yeah. Now, River, yeah, I've done a lot of camping off a motorcycle. Most of the time when I'm camping off that motorcycle, I'm on that road glide with that sidecar on it. Or I can take my dog with me too.
Hey, Hawkins, family adventures.
Hey Kenny, how are you doing?
Doing all right about yourself.
Not so great. Uh, so my dog is not doing well. We're taking him on his last camping trip this weekend. And then we're saying goodbye on Friday next week.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah, it's killing me.
Don't make it any easier, but
Yeah.
he's getting a little bit better, Diane. They, I hadn't been running my big bike very much lately. I've been running this new bike. I've done got spoiled of the gas mileage on it. I ran a tank through it, and I would get 91 miles a gallon out of that bike.
Wow.
Sorry,
That don't that helps.
sorry to hear that, Sandra, about your dog.
Yeah, it's really hard.
You get hooked up on them, that's for sure.
He's 14.
It's about that's about the extent of a lot of them.
Yeah.
No, Ringo, he hadn't. He's still mad. He'd been in his kennel one time since I
Uh,
moved it.
wow.
Did I see that Fairy Dust put in the chat there that she saw a 1982 Ford Econoline van for a in a sale in the Worthing or something?
Yeah, yeah. So she was gonna go check on it tomorrow. That it's already built out. She said.
It's already built out, rebuilt engine, and all that stuff, huh?
It had a new transmission in it, and
Awesome.
I bet he's gonna ask anywhere between probably I'd say somewhere around Probably about 8,000-10,000. Probably try to get some of that money back he used to put into it.
Hello, Cruising. How you doing?
I'd say, I don't know.
Well, you can't never tell on something like that.
No.
A lot of people don't think like you and River and me do, though. A lot of people got to have somebody work on their vehicles anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. And
Yeah.
backwards from an older vehicle,
Yeah.
because they can't do nothing to them.
Yeah. Well, like I said many times before, I'd much rather spend the money on these older stuff than I would this newer stuff anyway.
Right? A lot of people don't know how to work on the cars they're trying to make. It's like, what are you doing? You're making it even worse.
What's
Wake
wrong?
up.
Diane, you fingers drunk tonight?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hey, you have to buy that thing for $2,000, and they might want 20,000 for it. You can't ever tell.
How do I see the chat while I'm in here?
Reach over and on the right hand side, and where it says comments, click on. But now you can't type. You can,
Okay.
I
Call
don't
it.
I don't know why.
Okay.
If you're on your phone, you're not going to see us on the screen. When you
Yeah,
go
I'm on my phone. I see all the comments and stuff now.
Can you space us
Awesome.
out? Can you space us out a little bit, Ron?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about it, Kenny.
I'm learning, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, Cruise and Sing.
Mm,
Is she just a little bit loud to you, Kenny, too?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, just maybe me. And
Hey,
Miss,
Hello. How are you guys?
all right.
tired.
I understand that one.
How's the kitty cats and the dog getting along?
Eh, they're generally not in the same area. They like to hiss. The cats like to hiss at her. You know,
Uh,
and she's not really hasn't tried to do anything to them. So
yeah, that's cool.
here, let me grab her. She's playing with a cup right now.
Chub or Copper beat a lake in my on my floor
Come here.
when Amy said something about Elodie making messes. I was like, yeah, Copper peed a lake. I looked right over at Amy. He just started pissing. I'm like, what the hell?
Tell everybody hi, Adelaide.
Hello, Michael Ann.
She's beautiful.
Tell him hi. She's a brat though. She has separation anxiety very badly.
Oh, my dogs have that too.
No.
and just like
Most dogs do.
neither one of us can even leave the room.
Mm,
So follow me everywhere, and then if I put her in her kennel or I lock her in the kitchen with the baby gate, she'll whine. She'll
yep.
bark, and so. And she likes to chew. She is a chewer.
Them little sharp too, aren't they?
Copper tried to eat my rug.
She's Janice. She's been away from mom for over a month now. So I don't know, and I don't know how she was at the shelter, but I never heard her make a sound whenever I left her in the kennel there or anything. And I don't know.
Yeah, but she's spoiled now.
Yeah. Yeah, she's still teething for sure.
Be careful. You
Oh, that hurt.
be careful. You might end up with one in your foot.
She's something else, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They'll, they'll keep you awake anyway, won't they, Amy?
Yes. I'm not fond of waking up 3 times in the night to a barking dog.
Right?
Then I take her outside, and then I have a barking dog for 30 more minutes as she's whining because I've locked her away.
Hello, T.
Yeah.
I
I
laugh.
didn't kennel break my dogs. I just started with Chubb as soon as I got him, and he does everything by hand command. Um, Copper is
Go ahead.
Copper is the one that just makes everybody laugh and licks your tears away.
If she was housebroken, I'd have no problem having her out at night and having her lay with me, but she's not housebroken, so I can't.
Yeah.
Amy, I laughed at that post you that first day you were home. I just rolled.
Oh yeah, I got puked on, peed on.
Yeah.
And then she woke up. I woke up and she had rolled around in her own poop. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought Amy's getting broke in quick.
Yup.
Lord. I was
Yes,
rolling.
Lillian, I see you.
Yeah, Michael, you're right. She's only been home a week now.
It takes 2 or 3 weeks, and because she had a pretty rough start.
But she's attached to me. She wants to be everywhere I am. So I was like, well, at least she wants to be around me. And when she's out, I mean, we're still having issues with peeing and pooping everywhere, and we're working on that. But she's just content as she can be if she's right next to me.
That's good.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
That's where Rocky. He's up under this chair right now, laying down.
Like she's right there.
Angie, my dog does that too. So, from what the vet has told me, that's actually pretty common for dogs to do that. That's actually because I've actually asked my vet the same thing, and they say it is something to do with also a kind of like a vitamin deficiency thing.
Yep.
And that's the reason why they do it. Now, I've never seen one do it like this one. Now, I know that they would eat like other dogs, but this one eats her own.
Yeah, you gotta make her think that you're top dog, and she's not.
You got to be head of the pack.
Yep. Copper, he will go after someone if I'm out there by myself. So I feel completely safe taking Copper with me because he will bite. Chubb, no. Chubb can't bite, so he can't.
So you have 2 dogs, Sandra?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have a black lab Siberian Husky, and I have a boxer German short hair pointer.
So which one is real bad off?
He's the Husky.
Oh.
I think that I got to find a place I can find some big bones to where I can give Rocky. I think he just needs something to chew on.
That's what this one needs.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about separation? Look where she's at.
Uh,
Right there on my lap.
how do we turn the camera around?
You go into the camera button,
Huh?
and then you'll go like forward facing or back facing or
We buy what they call dinosaur
settings.
for dogs, and that's what I feed mine. And they keep her busy and occupied.
I
Yeah.
might want to keep Rocky real busy. Them damn bulldog jaws of his, he can tear anything up.
His legs are jumping a lot, and he's on the floor all the time. It's just hard. It's a hard thing to deal with.
I
Good
did
night.
that a couple of years ago with my other support animal, and it is rough.
Yeah. I had somebody come into my comment saying something about my teeth. And because, they stereotype people that have bad teeth as drug users. I've never used drugs in my life.
Yep, you can
Amy,
tell Amy's a new mom.
yep. What are you doing?
Yep.
Where are you going?
Well,
How are
You're
you,
being too
Angie?
quiet.
Yep.
I'm good. I'm good. I gotta try to get some sleep tonight. I got a cape I gotta make before Saturday, so
Fun.
She just dragged cat poop out of the litter box.
So, I wanted to come up and tell everybody. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to anyways. Do not work for Amazon. They run their employees raggedly. I'm dealing
most
with it right
places like
now.
that do. They
I
want you to
make
work like a robot.
Yeah, I make $18 an hour to chase around. I had to. I'm supposed to go and find the boss to have the boss let me off when I'm on an accommodation. If I clock out early, they take an hour off of my unpaid time off. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Their stuff comes down and slams and bangs on the conveyor belt. They just shove it. They don't care. I'm being honest.
You need
Yeah.
better.
Well, I think I'm going to sneak off, try to get some sleep since she's ready to go to bed now.
No, no, you wouldn't let me get off here last night. You could have stayed 30 more damn minutes.
Hi, Linda.
I do need to get sleep. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning.
All right.
Ron,
Well,
do you know what time we got off of here I should say this morning,
I
4
figure about
o'clock, 5
four,
o'clock.
yeah,
5
4:30.
o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
What y'all stay up on the tail end of my life?
Yep,
They wouldn't
he
let me
done
get
fell
off here.
asleep on us.
Amy, they wouldn't let me get off here at 2
Yeah.
hours. I was going like, shut this down, and they kept on, and I said, well, I go 15 more minutes, and then it was 15 more minutes, and it was, I don't know, it's over 2.5 hours.
All of a sudden, with a little sign come up said broadcast has ended. We're like, okay.
Right? Bye.
We sit there and talk to talk. Next thing you know, Ron disappeared.
Right?
I didn't need to say. I done said bye about 5 or 6 times.
We all get to chat on somebody else's live stream.
Well, I hadn't seen A to Z's Dan in a long time, so we got to get caught up with him, and stuff. So
Yeah.
it was nice.
If I got something to do, I can run a couple hours and it don't bother me. But if I run 2.5, 3 hours, and then I've got to get up and do something the next morning, then it's tough.
Yeah. So I was scheduled to work today, and they emailed me after I should have already been there. I'm like, well, now what do I do? And I tried to go into the app on my phone, and I go down to the bottom to push my schedule, and I was trying to put in for my paid time off for the day. Oh no, I can't do that.
Hell, everybody got to deal with their own deal on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my question is, how can they tell you that you worked today when it's today? Shouldn't your schedule be out before that? Shouldn't you schedule like a week in advance?
They don't do that.
That's weird.
And if I go in there with the camera, I can get in trouble.
A lot of businesses are like that.
Like, I mean, I take videos and pictures all the time at work, but I mean, I don't have anything, but there is like social media policies and all of that kind of stuff and all of that.
Yep.
But I mean, I took pictures tonight of things in our manager group chats.
Yeah. You're talking about a delivery service where people's mail packages that they just throw on the door and leave it. They don't care.
What the dog do now? You look like you about to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do, Amy?
Oh, she was just in the bedroom, and that's where she likes to hide and use the restroom. So normally I have the door open so the cats can be in there, but they're both out here. One's outside and one's like right down here. At least I think she is. Yeah, she's right down here. So.
Well, they just don't pay much attention to her.
No.
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 Hello, Cat. How you doing, girl?
Hello, everybody in chat. I'm not sponsored, but I'm having a snack.
Well, I have got to jump off of here because I am going to end up falling asleep on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed too. I'm exhausted.
You have a good night, Andrew.
I love you all. I love you all. Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
You too. Yeah, it's about time for me to go to bed too. 2 a.m. was early.
Yes, it is, Cat.
Dang, you got bronchitis, Cat? Darn.
Bronchitis is awful. Like when I was younger, before I started doing like allergy testing and getting my asthma and stuff under control, I'd have bronchitis like 4 or 5 times a year. Like it was bad. Like I always had it. Now I very rarely get it. I thought I was could possibly be getting it the other day because like my allergies, I could feel it settling in my chest. And then Monday night and Tuesday I had a cough, and then like I woke up this morning coughing, but I feel fine. So
Yeah, I think I have bronchitis.
Well, I tell you what, if the wind starts going out of the west, one of these real high winds we get here in Texas, it'll pick that sagebrush up out of West Texas and New Mexico, and I'll get like that. I'll be coughing my head off, and it won't be. I won't have bronchitis, but if I let it go, it would get there.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And that's what mine would start off as allergies, and then it would just progress into
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to tell everybody good night. I love you guys. I'm going to go to bed.
You guys hear that? Did
Yeah.
you just hear the hissing?
Good night, man.
Love you guys. Sleep well.
Bye.
There he is.
Oh, that cat will break that up. That cat will reach out there and pop him on the nose. He gets too
Hey,
close.
Irving with G.
Hey, G.
Are you getting attacked, Amy?
Adelaide knows 2 speeds: sleeping and going full force.
Yeah, well, my dog just knocked over a whole glass of milk, and she's laughing at it. Huh? 40-ounce cup of milk. It was.
She was thirsty, hell. What is that?
It's a cat toy. Or Adelaide's chew toy.
Yeah.
Union Space is out there, Ron.
Dude. No.
Hey, where's the toy that I gave you that I wanted you to chew on?
Oh, she's having a good old time. She been licking that floor up like she's still over licking that floor up like crazy.
Here, chew on this. That's safe for you. No.
You can't take your eyes off that dog 2 minutes, let alone 2 seconds.
Nope. Hey. That's great.
Oh, Lord.
That's the reason why I will not leave my dog inside the house. No, sir. No way, Jose. Am I going to leave my dog inside the house? If we're out somewhere, she's going outside.
See, mine's inside. She's either in her kennel or baby gated into the kitchen. No one wants to see that.
I actually had.
We have widescreen on that.
I actually had a dog pen, and she figured out a way to. She figured out a way to break out of it. So yeah.
Hello, G and Linda. How y'all doing? I tell you what, some of them can get to be escape artists now. Amazing.
That's gonna be Adelaide.
I had a vet back when I was running my shop that I did a lot of work for. Well, he built a new office. But when he did, we went back in there and built all the kennels and stuff for the dogs. It's pretty good size outfit. And I went back out there the next day to go to work. He said, "Come here, I want to show you something." And we'd finished one room up that they'd put all the dogs in at night when they left. And that was a little old bitty dog, rat terrier, fox terrier or something. And he could open them latches on them doors fast as you could. And he'd go in there and open that latch and get out, and then he'd let every dog in that kennel out.
Well,
come in there in the morning and there'd be 20 dogs running around, you know.
Oh, gee.
Back when my dad was growing up, he was raised where uh, he was raised up around dogs and stuff, and no matter what type of season it was, them dogs was outside. They never did come in the house.
If the dogs used to being outside, they get where they don't want in the house. They, but you know, you can't let them run like that anymore. Cat, that Idaho is awesome, isn't it? Pretty country up there. Yeah, terriers are something else. There's a river in Idaho I still think about that I want to go fly fishing on again. Oh, I hadn't thought about that, but I bet they were, Cat.
No, but and what leftovers they had for dinner, the dogs got usually back when my dad was growing up.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't started that with her, and I don't think I'm going to.
Well, you won't have to start it. All you got to do is just drop something.
Well, she doesn't even like the dog treat. Some of the dog treats that I got her. So she
Yeah,
loves her dog food, though. Jeez, I'm gonna have to get one of those feeder bowls to slow her down.
I tell you that Rocky, I tried to keep him just on dog food for a while, and that was a lost cause.
What's the leftover?
Yeah,
Usually leftover food for if you got if you've been to a family reunion or a party or something and you got leftover food, that's what leftovers are. Usually you eat them the next day, usually.
I don't eat leftovers.
Renee, you have a good night. Appreciate you
See,
coming.
I was always raised whatever was left to finish it up because I don't believe in wasting food myself.
I got these for her, and she doesn't like them.
Get the pepperonis.
Because I want something like when I take her outside and she uses the restroom, so I wanted something small.
Yeah, but you can get those small or break them in half. You know, they're just like a little Slim Jim, but I've never seen a dog that didn't like them.
Mm.
Rocky will fight you, man, for them things.
She likes her dog food. I think she likes the other ones now that she's a little bit bigger. So.
Well, I got where I'll make a big pot. I'll take a crock pot and throw 3 or 4 pieces of chicken in there and take and cook it, and then I'll throw a cup or two of rice in there and cook that. I put that on top of Rocky's food, and boy, he won't touch that dog food. But now if I put that on top of his food, well, then he'll clean the bowl up. He'll get started, you know. And a vet told me, said that's the best dog food you can get. Your chicken and rice, and said, you know, it don't hurt to dump a can of green beans or something like that in it too. Said, you know,
Yeah.
but
I feed mine like that pedigree dry dog food, and boy, she will. This dog will eat 24/7 if you let her. She never gets full.
well, one dog by themselves won't eat like that. Now you put 2 of them together and they'll eat then. And competition for that food.
Mm. Yeah, Adelaide likes her food. She likes. I feed her. I have her on puppy chow right now. She loves it. She inhales it. I don't. I'm very hesitant to try to start feeding her people food, and so I probably just won't even start. Because if she doesn't know any better, she won't know any better.
She'll be sitting there at the table waiting for you to drop something.
Yeah.
They automatically do that on their own usually.
There's- Oh, I tell you what, dogs
Yeah,
are something else.
but
Mhm.
yeah,
For sure.
she will eat anything. I mean, she'll eat stuff that's even non-food. That's the reason why you can't. You can't keep your eyes off that dog.
Yeah, once you start them on people food, well, I don't give Rocky much of it, except that I cook for him. Uh, and the pepperonis. Now that's what I train him to get in the kennel with, and if he gets started on them pepperonis, they'll fight you for them. I've never seen a dog that wouldn't eat them, Amy.
Yeah, I'll have to buy him.
Yeah, it
Hold on, we're playing in the litter box.
But yeah, I mean,
Well, you know what though? If you're gonna play in the litter box, you should learn how to use it. Come on, come here. I'm trying to figure out how I can litter box train her.
Mm. You're gonna lose some weight with that dog. You're gonna be skin and bones and running.
I've already lost. So I've been doing intermittent fasting for a while now. And so maybe my weight from the beginning of the year till now, I've lost 15 pounds.
Wow. Well, you don't look like you need to lose any more.
Oh, I do. Trust me.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
But like even like my watch, which I need to get because she attacked me here, and so like with the sweating and stuff at work, it was bothering me. But like my watch band, like I can get it on a tighter one now, and like the bigger one is too big. Like I see it in certain places, but I'm like where I want to see it is not where I'm seeing it. Like I can see it in my face, and I can see it in like my wrists, and my pants are for my work pants today were definitely too big. Like I had to keep pulling them up. So
Mm-mm-mm. I don't think anybody's ever happy with the way they look.
no.
You know, I bet the best looking guy in the world and the prettiest woman in the world, they had something about them they didn't like.
But I'm doing really good with the intermittent fasting. The only time I really break it is I broke it Monday night with food and liquor. And that's if I broke it, it's usually because I'm drinking. And I've been hanging out with a friend a lot lately, and we tend to drink together. So, but I have a good time. So,
That's the main thing. But is he playing with a litter box? Is that what he's doing?
no, she's chewing on a plastic cup right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Janice, I won't get too skinny. I only want to lose now like 15, 20 more pounds.
And you don't look like you could stand to lose 20 more pounds.
Oh, I can. Trust me.
I got down too low one time. I got down to 102.
Ooh.
Yeah. I had to go get me some protein shakes and boost and all that stuff to build myself back up. Because they told me said if I was getting any lower, I'd start losing body mass.
That's not.
You don't want to do that.
Oh,
All my life, I weighed about from 190 to 200. That was normal for me. And when I got to driving that truck, I got up to 267 pounds. I'm about 220 now, but damn, that's still 40 pounds more than what I used to weigh.
and two, I could not get blood like I normally do at the Marsh Blood Bank. They would not let me because you got to be at least 110 or more pounds before you can actually give blood.
I guess I didn't realize that you had to be a certain weight to give blood.
Yeah. Well, they said that if I had to, if I was watching
What, are you off now, Amy?
Do what?
Are you off now, or you got to work tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow. I have counseling appointment, which I haven't been in a while, which I don't know if I still need it, but I think I'm gonna just tell her I want to go to once a month. So because I'm in a really, really good spot. And I'm gonna talk about this Sunday night. But so I've been on the med since end of April, middle of April, mid-April, like closer to the end of April. Mid-May, they clicked. So about 3 months in, they clicked. And now, like, the more like I'm on it and I do it, like, I wonder how long ago I should have gone on something. Like where I thought I was okay, but looking back, I don't think that I was, but I thought I was. So I'm in such a much better place now. And like last year at this time, I was like perfectly happy. I thought life was great. Everything was going well. And I'm much better than I was then. So.
Yeah. Well, I think your mood's got a lot to do with that. I really. Yeah.
But I mean, work's going really good. Like I had an amazing evaluation yesterday with both my bosses were there, Paul and John. I've been hanging out with my friend, gone to a couple different cities and seen him, and he's been here a couple times, and so we're hanging out, having a good time. So
I tell you something else that you might think about, Amy, and that's that sunshine. Like our time. Boy, if it stays bad, usually a pretty up person, but if it stays bad and I don't see that sun for 4 or 5 days, ooh, it'll start putting me in a bad mood.
Oh well, I'm outside every day, several times a day.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just talking about where the sun's not shining. I couldn't live in Alaska or someplace like that where it was dark. 6
No,
months.
I like the sun. I love Texas. Like, and now I have the craziest dog ever. She's being loud.
Well, Rocky and plastic bottles, he's that same way.
Yep. And that's what it is. It's like a plastic solo cup, a Royals one. So.
Tonight I walked in here and Rocky came in. We were outside for a minute, and he got the zoom, what I call the zoomies, where he just takes off and just goes to running. But he was doing it inside his damn travel trailer. go down and run under the damn dinette and up on the damn bed and make a circle on the bed and back down. I thought, all you could do is just stand still and hope he didn't run over you.
And then I got this crazy thing, so
Oh,
it'll help a lot too. So,
I didn't.
although I'm not very happy with her when she's barking at 3 a.m. and I just want to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that how she let you know she needs to go outside?
I don't know if she necessarily wants to go outside because we're working on the whole potty training. It's more of a, hey, Mom, I know you're over there and I'm not with you, so I'm going to bark till I wake you up, and hopefully you'll let me come over there.
But she's not sleeping on the bed with you?
No, because she's not potty trained, so I don't want her. The other night I had to, the last night she was in her kennel, so Sunday night, I ended up having to lay on the floor next to her so she would stop barking and go to sleep. So I slept on the floor for like 3 hours on Sunday night, so she wouldn't bark.
Now, who's training who?
Right?
Yeah.
This is what she's done to the cup.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Will she chase a ball or do anything like that? Does she play with toys any?
Play with what?
Toy, a ball or?
Yeah. I mean, this is what she's done to this toy. Oh.
It's amazing what
Everyone.
they can.
Good night, Ellsworth, Carl.
Yes, good night. Oh, well, have a good birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'll be taking an Uber sometime tomorrow to go to go and pick up the man. Although I'm not getting a good thrill out of paying $25, $30 a ride.
I didn't know what they charged.
It's different.
That's for a one way now. That's just for a one way. If I had to have them bring me back, it'd be another $25, $30.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know, we don't think about it down here, but can you imagine living in a big town to where that's the only way you could get around?
And if I use a regular taxi cab service, they charge $7 a mile.
You stick with Uber or Lyfts. I mean, and the prices depend on like time of day, like all sorts of variables in that. But
well, somebody told me one time you could get it for $10, and I'm like, well, I don't know where you get that at, because the last two I paid for using them, and they wasn't no $10. It was, like I said, it was like $25, $30.
I've never paid that much. I even went from here to the airport, which is a 20-minute drive, and it was probably $20. Come here.
Not here.
Ow. So chew on this, not me.
Them little teeth are sharp, aren't they?
Yes, they are. But she's so cute with her blue eyes. Ow!
No, we don't have anything like that.
Ow.
And little paws are like sandpaper too. I'm gonna have to get somebody to help me. I got to trim Rocky's toenails. They're like razor blades, but I can't hold him down and do it.
Oh, well, I highly recommend getting some type of groomer because that's what I usually get. That's what I usually get to do mine because I don't even give my own dog a bath. I usually let them fight with her because I know she wouldn't sit still long enough, and I'd be clawed to death. You wouldn't see. You wouldn't see this face. You wouldn't see. You'd see his face all scratched up and everything else.
Oh, there's a way to do it, but it takes two people just about. You can take a
I don't know.
towel.
Oh, go
Do
ahead.
You can take a towel and cut 4 holes in it that their legs stick through, and pick them up, and then they can't go anywhere. And they can't fight you that way. When I used to own a grooming business, and that's what we'd do with those dogs that wanted to really fight you. We had 4 or 5 towels there that we kept clean and had hooks on top of it. Pick them up, hang them up there, and then do it. But I just never. I gotta have somebody help me hang him up or hold him.
Yeah, I usually get my. I usually get mine. Try, of course, here lately, the groomer that I used to use, she's not been too cooperative. I don't know if she's still doing it or what, but I've left her message after message, calls, and everything else, and never hear anything back. So it's been a good little bit since I had my dog worked on.
I tell you what, that crazy dog of mine has got them 2 claws. Now that's the one that'll cut you up. They're just like fish hooks. 10, 9, 8, 7. I damn near got you, didn't I, Kenny? Kenny sure wanted to take another swallow, but he's scared.
Hey,
Go, go
leave
ahead.
him alone.
uh,
Go ahead, Kenny. I won't do anything. Go ahead, Kenny.
I don't trust you, Ron.
Adelaide, come here.
Why don't you trust me? What did I ever do to you?
Adelaide.
We have what we call now. I will say we have what we have. Like I said, you got regular cab taxi service, and then you got what we call Uber or Lyft, which is same thing. They use different. It's still just one's called Uber and one's called Lyft, and it's pretty much the same. But like I said, I did both of those, and it was about 25, $30. And then we have net trans that only take you to like medical. Your insurance pays for medical purposes only, but anything outside of medical purposes, you have to pay out of pocket. And so, and then cats, they only do within the city limits. Cats cats transportation service only does within the city limits. Anything outside the city limits, uh, you have to find another way.
Mm. I tell you what, Linda, that paper sack works. I tell you something else that'll work too, and that's just regular old white flour. You get one of their paws bleeding or nail bleeding, and you just dip it in that flour and hold it for a minute, and it'll do the same thing, stop them from bleeding. Because you can't help when they're jerking around. That's like Rocky. Rocky weighs like 35 pounds now, and he don't have an ounce of fat on him. He's strong. Go ahead, Kenny.
I ain't trusting you, Ron.
Say 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, yeah, alum will work too. They had some real fancy stuff we had for a while, and I swear it wasn't nothing but alum and flour mixed together. Smart ass.
Like I said, Kent World One, they have cats transportation, but they don't. They only go to certain places within the city limits.
Oh,
Anything outside the city limits, they will not go.
Hey, Scott.
It's called cats. 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 And they only have certain ones that like take you to like Walmart, and grocery stores and stuff like that, but they don't go nowhere else outside those. They have that.
So this is a cat toy. And now I'm realizing I'm very thankful for that my cats don't like this toy.
does he like it?
Hey, Scott.
Oh, in the middle of the night.
And he loves it, of course.
Hey, Scott. Guess what? I get the 8540 Colonel Line van out of the shop today. I actually paid for it yesterday. He got done with it yesterday. He actually worked on it. He worked on it Tuesday like he said he was going to, and then he got done with it yesterday. Told me, he called me about, I guess, about 11:30. About 11:30, 12 o'clock my time, I think it was. Eastern Standard Time, and told me that he had it ready. So I said, "Oh, all right."
You won't know how to act. You get that thing running, will you?
Well, I got to be careful with it still because it's still got that rear main seal leak, you know. But he said it wasn't nothing near as bad. But boy, he said it was all wet underneath there where that power steering fluid was leaking.
Oh yeah.
He said it was completely soaked under there.
Good.
He said you couldn't even tell. You can't tell what's you can't even tell what's really actually wet. it's so wet underneath there. But he said as time goes on, it will eventually drip off. So, but
Yeah, just dust and dirt running down the highway will finally cake up and it'll come off there.
yeah. But anyway, but yeah, but like I said, I'm on. He said that that rear main seal is not leaking that bad yet, but he said as time goes on, until you fix it, it will eventually get worse. But you just gotta keep a watch on it.
sometimes you, if one's been setting up a long time like that, you can run it, and they got some stuff that you can put in there to soften them seals up.
Really?
Yeah, just don't put too.
Well, like I said, I went ahead and ordered. I went ahead and ordered the rear main seal kit and the timing chain cover gasket and the time and all them seals and gaskets and stuff. I ordered all that stuff to make sure that because because I know you're going to be right there in there at it anyway when you change it. You're gonna be right there at the time and chain anyway and stuff. And I thought, well, why not just do it all at one time and be done with it?
There you go. Yeah.
For the most part, Lillian, like on Carnival, not right now, but generally pizza's open 24 hours a day. Right now they're not because of staffing issues with visas. But then like the nightclub closes at like 2 a.m. Like I don't know about the casino because I don't typically spend a whole lot of time in the casino. But yeah. But yeah, most things close, but it's open and they open up early and everything's got hours and
I'm not exactly sure what you're asking there, Timmy Ray.
yeah.
I'm not following that.
You can't block somebody where they can't see you.
Yeah.
If you open a live up, now they can't come up there and say anything, but they can come in your live and read it.
Yeah.
I mean, the chat.
Yeah, you can block them to where they can't comment, but they can watch you. But yeah, my cruise is in like 21 days. 22 days, 21 days. July 21st. Well, we'll put it this way. Next Wednesday I work. The following Wednesday, I'm going to go out of town to see my friend. Then the next Wednesday, I'll be in Alaska. Or not in Alaska. I'll be in Seattle to go to Alaska. So I got 3 weeks.
Well, I tell you what, you're going to have a blast on that one, girl.
I hope so.
It'll be different than any cruise you take.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. If I ever go back to Alaska, I think that's the way I'm going.
I would like to go visit Dana from.
Yeah, I've heard anything from her for a while. Have you?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen her in any of the chats or anything.
So, Linda, yes and no. So they do require the vaccine, but you can apply for an exemption, which is usually medical or religious. And then for kids. No, she's not asleep, Ashley. She's playing right now. So
I should be good because I've already been vaxxed.
Yep. But things can change at any time. And it's a CDC requirement. It's not necessarily the cruise line. It's the CDC says you have to test and you have to be vaccinated and you have to test. So they're following CDC guidelines.
You did, Diane? You talked to her? How's she doing? I like Dana. She was a cook lid.
So yeah, Linda, you would be one that could apply for a medical exemption.
But what do you want? Because I've always said a long time ago, I've always said a long time ago, I've never been one that believes in half doing something. And two, like I said, if that rear main seal is leaking now, it won't be long when front seals and all that stuff be leaking. So might as well go ahead and change it all out at one time. Because him things probably original ones have been on there since 1985, probably, or close to it.
I'll be back in just a minute, Kenny.
uh, so that dog's been keeping you busy, hasn't it, Amy?
She has, yes. Between her work and my friend, I've been busy.
But yeah, somebody well, I know that
Thanks, Lillian.
I know my mechanic told me today, he said to get in there with that timing chain and all that, that whole front of that motor's got to come off first. Almost half that whole front motor's got, half of the front of the motor's got to come out of there in order to get to all that. So he said as of right now, I'm looking at about $250 in labor as of right
Jeez.
now. But it's not that bad when they're not that bad when they once you get in there.
I haven't gone on any recently, Scott. Like, I am going on the 13th. I'll go down to Lubbock, but so for the night, and then the next week I go to Seattle.
No. Well, I look at it this way. Like I said many times before, I'd much rather spend the money on the older bottles like that than I would this newer stuff. Because this newer stuff, you got all them sensors, oxygen sensors, and all that.
I have not, Lillian. It'll be my first
Yeah,
time.
I agree. 250. Yeah, that's yeah. Considering what most car dealerships would charge you nowadays, if you take it to a car dealership, yeah, you're really gonna be. So yeah, that ain't bad.
Hey, Daniel. Well, hey, I'm going to take off so I can take her outside to see if she's the patty one last time before I lock her in the kitchen for the night so I can get to bed. Lillian, I'll have the day I get back from the cruise, I'll have that day to explore Seattle. So, yeah, no, but we're going to go outside and I'm going to try to put this one to bed. Wish me luck.
And like I said, I've known this guy. I've known it. Have a good one, Amy.
We'll see you.
Like I said, I've known this guy for a long time, and he's been pretty reasonable with me and things, and he's been willing to work with me, and and things like that, and like he's been really good to me.
Yeah.
I've also learned too, Timmy, you can't believe everything you see or hear online either. I've learned that myself long time ago.
Well, I think most of these dealerships now, $150, $175 an hour.
Yeah,
You can't hardly pull one in and do anything for less than $200.
no,
I had a friend of mine pull a F-150 Ford in and wanted the oil changed on it. He pulled in a
yeah.
dealership that told him to replace the filters, and the damn filters for that F-150 were nearly $200. Air filter and 2 fuel filters. Just, I think to get that oil change and stuff cost him nearly $250.
Well, I got that oil changed. I got the oil changed in that van. I got the oil changed for like $15. Oh, that's with the oil and the filter. I got the transmission kit, service kit, and the transmission fluid. I got that all worked on for like $45. And then he did that, and like I said, he did that power steering gearbox and the hoses for like 150, and all that added up together, come with tax and all, it's like $19 and something tax. So with tax and all, it come up to $229,
That's not bad at all.
and some change. He charged, but they were good, Daniel. I was actually surprised, and they charge by the hour. So I mean, I can't complain. And and like I said, I hope the guy sticks around for a good while. Because like I said, he knows his stuff, and he has been around. He has been in business for like 30 plus years, so he knows his stuff.
I took that new motorcycle of mine in and had a 600-mile uh, where they take the break-in oil out of it and change the filter and check the valves and do all that kind of stuff. That was nearly $400. Oh me! What would you think about shutting this thing down, Kenny?
You know, gonna make it to 2 solid hours this time.
It's sort of quiet tonight. Everybody's tired. Yeah,
Yeah, and everybody, yeah, like Diane said, different rates in different areas. Not every state and every area is the same, and different counties. And two, uh, you know, and different. You know, it's not the same everywhere. Even in different even in Canada, it's different.
Well,
It's a different country.
I think Timmy Ray thinks that they told you it was $200 an hour. Well, you didn't say that.
No, I did not say that. It was no. I didn't say it was $200 an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it was in like. I don't know how much it was an hour, but I just know that they.
All right, let's shut this thing down.
All right. Good night, everybody in chat.
And good night, Mr. Kenny, and everybody in chat. Appreciate y'all coming in, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night. Good night.
Good night.